Alright, Monday morning, just rolling up to campus. Did not get it. Well, I didn't get to start off my morning right doing exercise like I usually like to do, just because I kept sleeping and I just kept sleeping through my alarms. So, luckily I'm making it to class on time. Still have time to get something to eat, which is nice, because I'm actually really hungry. I also have to listen to a bit of an audiobook before one of my classes today, because we're having an in-class discussion. Normally, for some of these classes, they don't really take attendance if I don't have the homework done. I sometimes just don't go and say I'm sick, so that could extension. But I know this is an in-class exercise, so yeah. And that's also something I don't recommend you do often, because if you do the whole "oh, I'm sick" so that you can turn it in later, eventually it catches up to you. You can probably get away with doing that maybe once or twice if you're actually not sick in college, but if you start missing like 3 or 4 times, then it really just comes back to bite you. Most of them people don't believe you, and you want to leave some space in case something does happen, because there are like freak incidents. Things just happen. You know, this happened to me last summer. Luckily it was before summer school started, but just all of a sudden right in the beginning I got thrush. If you don't know what thrush is essentially large amounts of yeast growing in your mouth because the probiotics in your mouth have died off for some reason, and yeast is able to grow. And it happens out of nowhere. It usually happens to babies, but some reason it happened to me, a mostly grown adult. So yeah, that's a little tangent there. But anyway, yeah, so go to class. Go to where you need to go. Stay on top of your stuff. Don't make stupid excuses, because things happen. And then you want all the sympathy you can get when you're actually sick and you've missed a week or more. You want everything you can get. Let's go find something to eat. Alright, so I just got home from school and I got a package. Open it up, and it was these. These are drop bars with an integrated stem. Why did I get these? Well, for starters, I'm obsessed with track bikes. I have been riding track bikes for the past 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years. And basically, the reason I bought this particularly is because I had borrowed pista bars, which are similar to drops like this, but instead of where you have this nice flat surface to grab onto, it's a slope down to just the lower handles, which is cool, but that means you're constantly in this very aggressive race stance. With these, I have this nice upper level here for cruising, which is nice. Also, full carbon fiber. This was custom made to the dimensions I wanted, so it's 42 centimeters wide, and the stem here is 120 millimeters long. Reason I wanted that is just because it's a better posture for my back, so I figured this would be a much more comfortable ride than what I have on my bike right now, which are 800 millimeter wide long bars with, I think that's a 80 millimeter 0 degree stem. Basically, this is 1, gonna look cool, 2, just essentially more comfortable for my ride, and 3, it will allow me to go a lot faster with this ratio. So yeah, look forward to putting this on later. Alright, so we got one of the first unboxings of a NutriBullet Max. So personally, in part of my health lifestyle choices, I consume a lot of smoothies so that I can skip meals. So this is a big deal for me. So I'm gonna get this open. Yeah. So we got apps, instructions, NutriBullet warranty registration. So I'm just gonna put those here. These, I'm not 100% sure what these are. I think these are for, these are for drinking, so that then you don't sip on the threads. So yeah, it's actually a different blade kit from the one we had before. Ours was gray. This is much sharper and more aggressive looking.
It's like a ninja star.
I know, right? This is to pulverize everything. I mean, I kind of figured if we were getting a nicer one, it would be a different setup.
Like
It even comes with
protection.
Yeah, it comes with protection, so you don't stab yourself with it. Jeez. Okay. Alright. So. Oh my god. It comes
So
with a mini
professional.
blender. Like, this is crazy. This is for when you're mass smoothies for a lot of people. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. If you thought Blenda bottles were extra, now you're really extra because it's metal, and it just looks like so much. This is a lot. This is a lot at once. Also kills the fun of when you're blending because you don't actually see it blend up.
Yeah, seriously.
And here's the clear one.
The pretty one.
Yeah. So.
For when you vlog what you blend.
Yeah, exactly. So now everyone can see what I'm drinking. Also, these are not the same size as the other ones, I don't think. Let me go. Okay, so just for comparison, this was the old one. How timid and flat it is, and able to grab it with my hands. New one. That's intimidating. This is not. You know. It's much cleaner too, like the bottom of that.
It is new.
It is, yeah. So, when I said these are different, I'm gonna take this off. You can see the difference in size. Because this, it's the same threading.
Lo and behold.
Oh, this is the term. Wow, I feel dumb now. Okay, does this fit in here? It does, but I still kind of feel like it's not supposed to. Yeah. Oh, see, no, this is different because look, this. The threading looks different. Like if you get really close, it looks slightly different. I'm not crazy, right?
Well, besides the fact that it's milky and it's clear, and I don't know.
Oh, maybe they are.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I'll find out tomorrow. But my current opinion is they match up. But when I put it in there, it doesn't like fit in seamlessly. So like it kind of looks the same, but it also looks like you probably shouldn't.
Don't do this at home, kids.
This is it. This is what we got. This is significantly heavier.
That's the max, baby.
Yeah, this is the max. Just for compare. Where's the old one? Oh, where's the old one?
Right there on the pantry.
On the pantry?
I mean, on the floor in the pantry. On the box.
Yeah. See? Look at this timid NutriBullet compared to the Super. Look how it's slightly taller.
And not that different.
But this has suction cups.
Ooh, so when you get violent.
Yeah, this is not going anywhere. So yeah, I was on unboxing.
Yay.
So I had wanted to change the bars on my bike tonight so that tomorrow I could ride to school with the new bars. But unfortunately, I don't have the right tools on me, or at least I can't find them at the moment to change them. So I think I'm gonna do the smart thing, which is wait till I can go to school and take it to the bicycle workshop, because if I take it there, then I'll have access to a full workshop that then I can like sort of take my time, have everything I need there on hand, and ultimately it'll just be much easier. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do that as soon as I can this week. Before I wrapped up today's vlog, I did wanna bring up something that I thought was interesting that happened today in school. So basically during one of my classes today, my teacher had made a reference to something that two of my classmates had found. I don't want to say they were offended by it, but I think they put it correctly, probably like said like you can't really say that anymore. It's kind of outdated. Now, I should preface the fact that my professor is, I think, almost 80. So, older gentleman. But the thing was, I've heard these two same people before, like, under their breath, say things like, you can't say that anymore. Oh, that's racist. Oh, that's cultural appropriation. Oh, that's something or other. I'm not going to just say words I don't know because it's just silly. But anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was like, okay, both these people seem intelligent. I have had some conversations with both of them, and usually in class, I try to listen and see why they think that. Because I don't think you have to agree with everything everyone says, but you should respect everyone's right to their opinions and, hear them out. Everyone has the right to be heard. So this is where I have a problem because, so when in class, they were getting mad about something the teacher was saying, and he brought up an opportunity to go up and talk, and neither of them went. So I was a little disappointed because I was like, okay, both these people seem fairly intelligent. Why aren't they going? This is the opportunity to talk about the assignment, which you had already said, I had heard you say you did not like and have what seems like very legitimate reasons. So why wouldn't you go talk about that? So after class, I saw one of them and chased them down after class and asked them, I said, hey, I've heard you say a lot of really intelligent things in class and you said you didn't like it. Why didn't you go talk to them, to the professor? And what they told me was interesting. Basically, they were saying that the professor basically just invalidates their opinions whenever they bring something up that doesn't align with his views. So then they have essentially basically given up because it's happened on multiple occasions in and outside the class. I've seen it a little bit in class, but I always figured it's like, okay, we're on class, professor's gotta maintain a certain presence, I'm the smartest person in the room. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that always has to be the case, but I understand their actions. But even in environments outside the class, like other certain clubs and stuff that professor happens to be a part of and partially oversees, was still stifling both these individuals. So that just seems so wrong. Why are you stifling two young minds that you're supposedly a professor of and you're not listening to them? Especially when it's someone who is claiming to be this big, open-minded and open to perspective. The class is called Global Perspectives, yet from what I keep hearing, it seems like it's the perspective that the professor is saying and not anything outside or updated information. So I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I did find it frustrating. So yeah, if you want to comment, I invite you to, if you have anything to say about this or anything about the other vlogs, I'm always open to constructive criticism or just starting a conversation. Or just any questions you have anything about I say in the vlogs. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.